Hello. And I'm trying a different balance of microphones. Okay, I have the same microphones, but I cranked up the front a little bit. Okay, the bass drum, I should probably EQ. Well, let's just see how they sound. I'm on my Neusonics. I changed the head. Hope everything's okay with everybody. How are you in drumland? This is my INDe 6.5 by 14. People always ask about it. That's why I keep referring to it. What's wonderful about it is it looks kind of like how a 6.5 by 14 Ludwig standard of yore would look like. It is aluminum, and I did put these Ludwig and Ludwig, or Ledi and Ludwig Imperials on it, which I love it. At some point, I will get Ludwig to make me a 6.5 by 14 Supra that has 8 lugs. We'll see what happens. But anyway, so how do the drums sound? I have the Neusonics. Okay, I'll do that. So I have my 14 by 20, 8 by 12, 14 by 14. Okay, the Neusonics, remember they're 3 plies maple, 3 plies cherry. You know what? Worry not. This is recording, right? Because I do have, in the not too distant future, I'm going to set up my 14 by 26 red sparkle with silver stripe Ludwig, mid 70s, with a 10 by 14. Silver sparkle with red stripe rack tom, which is actually a Gretsch tom, because I've been having a hard time finding a Ludwig 10 by 14 in that setup. And then my 12 by 17 Ludwig tenor drum is a floor tom. So, anyway, so here we are. Let me know how you think, how these sound. Real fast, this is my B20 alloy. It might look brass there, but it actually really is B20 alloy. It's wonderful. I really love it because it's dry. It's Melba toast. It's very flat. I get a nice little sort of, and that's sort of it. In the context, I think it sounds really good. Here's my Peisty 18-inch Frankensteinian 18-inch thin crash sound formula. Now, this is one of the last ones they made. The last incarnation. I really love those. Those are really nice. And then, of course, hear that? When it gets really rainy here in the spring, sometimes the water table comes up, and occasionally this happens. I have to bring pick the drums up on like milk crates and stuff. Such is life. But anyway, so here's my 20-inch Peisty multi. Again, this baby's like 1,825 grams. I'd love to have a 1,900-gram one. Eric, if you're ever listening. But this is, they're beautiful, baby. I love my stuff. I'm very grateful to have my gear. Here, seriously, I really am. I'm a hoarder. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm trying to de-hoard. Chicago Drum Show's coming up. If you can, you got to come to the Chicago Drum Show. It's in Villa Park. I think it's the town proper. Look it up online. Chicago Drum Show, May. You'll see it. It's coming up in a couple weeks. So let me bang on the drums a little. I will put... I normally put in ear protection, but right now I won't. I want to live on the edge for just a minute. All right, so let me know what you think of these babies. I'm going to have to mess with the snare tuning a little. Okay, so I think that's good. Just a little bit of verb there. A little verbington. So I'll stop talking for now. I'm just going to fart around. This is how I would actually sit and practice. I won't fully do it because it'll be so boring, but I'm really trying to get, again, like I always am, trying to get my left up and running, which involves a lot of sort of like simply this. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, so I just want to let me know if my drums sound good. I gotta get my roll. My rolls are so shitty. They are. I just gotta. If I need some finesse, I'm gonna get better. But so I didn't mention this because I made a video a few minutes ago and I realized the camera was completely out of focus because I did something over there and I messed with the foci. So, but I changed this head yesterday. I made a video on it impromptu as I was changing it. But I don't have any of the video because I didn't hit record. So I was yapping at a camera for 25 minutes. I put a Ludwig, I don't know if Ludwig makes heads anymore, but this is a Ludwig Heavy. I just had it around. I couldn't find my Remo Emperors. I have a pair of them here somewhere. There's not as much shite down here as you think there is. Well, there is a lot. I mean, it's congested. All right, so hang on. Let's get everything up and running. Thank you for checking my videos out. I really appreciate my subscribers. I know I used to play a lot. I still want to be Bob Zeppelin, but it's nice that we have George Zeppelin, okay? George and I will work on being... I'm going to help George. We'll make some more videos where more teaching will happen. But, you know, George is also going to do that with the PFOZ. In fact, really, George is going to do that with the PFOZ. They're going to do a lot of tutorials. But sometimes I wish I was just a little more skilled, though. You know, as far as, like, my technique. Because, I mean, face it, I don't have a whole lot of technique. Comparatively. I don't. I mean, all right, so hang on. That sound all right? All right, so I'm just going to play. That sounds pretty very nice. I'm working on the freeway jam with some folks in town, which I want to with some Mike and Jimmy. I want to get a rehearsal proper on there where we're jamming, because I realize there's no really, I never really show anybody what I'm like when I'm actually playing with a band. I mean, you see me play with Kashmir, but I want to get me playing with these dudes. They're great musicians. We're doing freeway jam, which isn't easy. You know what I mean? I don't think it is. You know what I'm saying? So, I wish I could... You know, I admit I'm a skull. Just bear with me. Stick around if you want. You know, I am just a melon head. Maybe I could use no. Something to deaden. I guess I probably could. Oh yeah, this is from Dude Sickle. He made this for me. So ooh, that sounds kind of cool. Well, you knew that was going to happen. Gosh darn it. Yeah. All right, so I'm just going to play. The camera might run out of juice, so I want to smooth that out. It's still got to get, because what Richard Bailey does there. Hear that? But with the one hand here. A little faster. Might even be. So I'm working on that. Do the drums sound pretty beefy? The bass drum might be really loud though. Yeah, I have a feeling that's... Oh, yeah, hang on. Okay, sorry. We're going to do us and them. I'm going to leave the hi-hat out. Oh, wait, you know, I think Nick used an 18. No, we're not going to do us and them. Oh, wait, I have some cymbals leaning up against the... Hang on. Hang on. Does this balance sound a little better? I think it does. Smooth that out. So you can get a pretty beefy sound on smaller drums, man. Hendricksonian, little Mitch Mitchell. I gotta clean up though, man. I just don't like how sloppy I play. Been working on my doubles. Bear with me. Right? My buzzes are shitey because my left hand's still funky. Heroes that... I don't like that. And neither should you. Can you hear me singing? You know what I'm saying? So that's just the video for today. I'm going to get some footage of me playing with people. I think that's my ultimate goal. You know what I mean? I want to get, you know, seriously, I've been saying for years, if name bands should have like channels where they do it live. I think it'd just be great. Where like once a month, your favorite band, you get together in a room like at Copeland's Sacred Grove. His whole place is wired for sound and cameras. And just sitting there, but I'm talking not like it'd be live. You'd be like this video, but if it was like, if I could do this with this quality live, had a bass player there and a guitar player, so if we just sit and jam, be like, hey, let's play half of this Zeppelin tune or whatever. But imagine if it was like a band you loved. And they'd say, oh, remember this one from 73? And they play half it and laugh. I remember in the studio and you puked all over the joint. Ha ha. You know what I mean? It's like a reality show for bands. Except while they play and talk. I'm telling you, that's an angle which I do not know why it hasn't been exploited. And it's not really exploited. Everybody wins. The band wins. Fans win. So, hopefully, I'm going to try that. But, I mean, of course, you've never heard my band before. I guess you watch my videos with me. Thank you for watching. Again, let me know if this sound balance is a little better. Okay? I think the drums are sounding pretty good. Remember, I ran down my gear. So this is the setup here. I'm cutting this short because, again, it's raining. We're going to get a couple puddles floating down here. Here and there. But let me just play until maybe the camera dies. I might as well. You can always just turn off or get the hell out of here whenever you want, which you might have done already. So I guess this is what I'm just going to do. So let me just fool around with singles. Now, don't laugh, you know, but remember you practice, it's your own time. You know, like... That Racom is far away, which isn't intentional. The other day it did collapse. It won't now, though, because I made sure it won't. Right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to do that, but try to relax and just sort of gel out. Just sort of be like Mr. Relax. I'm trying to mesh relaxation with playing, which I normally don't do because I'm so tightly wound. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I am. So I'm going to play a song in my head that I use to play so I can practice on stuff. It's sort of like big band, like... It's not really big band, it's like fake big band. It's almost like walking on sunshine, but not. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for being patient with me. Because this is kind of what it's like when you're actually just sitting playing the drums. All real, no filler. Does it sound okay? So I'll just close out by just playing a little thing. Thanks for subscribing if you have. If you're still subscribed, just wanted to get this video out. It's going to rain, so I should probably play When the Levee Breaks. So I don't have delay, but I will give you some reverb, and we'll go from there. Maybe the camera will just die while I'm doing this. It's probably for my benefit. So here we go. 3, 4. Let's fast forward. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Don't forget, you can always send me emails at bonzoleum@gmail.com. Questions about anything. Bonham, Zeppelin, gear, any gear if you're going to buy a drum set or a cymbal or something. Practice tips, even though I'm terrible at practice tips because I'm ADD and I'm not a huge practice fan, but I force myself to do it. If you can't tell, I'm back on coffee. I did have a cup of coffee today, regular, so the juices are flowing. But sincerely, thank you for watching my videos. All my subscribers and fans, I truly, truly, really appreciate you. Please come back. Thank you.